mixed martial arts and training injuries. So, martial arts is really effective as a lifestyle that cultivates strength and fitness and personal power. The big issue, the reason the vast majority of people will stop striving towards their goals and will end up failing on them, that they're training through mixed martial arts, is a break in their training. Most commonly this will happen due to an injury, generally speaking, outside of their actual mixed martial arts training. The level of intensity of focus and awareness that you have when you're training tends to, under the right circumstances, with good instructors and a good academy, really limit the number of injuries that come up during this kind of training. But injuries happen whether in training or not. And the question is, how do you maintain and continue to effectively train while not damaging your body further and while potentially even severely inhibited in what you can do because of the nature of an injury? The one rule that you want to follow is that you always keep moving to whatever degree you can without exacerbating an injury. Obviously, if you have a broken finger, you don't bend that finger a bunch and continue to aggravate the injury. And that same thing applies to anything from strained muscles into your back to other broken bones to having a broken nose and taking more impact on that. All of these are things that you want to avoid. Now, if I let an injury derail me, then I'm going to pretty rapidly start losing ground. The concept that I want you to essentially live by is you're either growing and developing towards something or you're declining. So as human beings, we need to be striving. Otherwise, we're in a slow decline. What you do to avoid injury or to avoid breaks in training due to injury is make sensible adjustments to how you train to preserve as much movement and as much potential intensity as you can without risking further injury. Now, if you're new to the training, this really requires a good, skilled coach that can put together a sensible training plan for you and modify around those injuries. But there's no reason or need to stop, and actually stopping is a pretty strong insurance that you're going to miss out on your goals. You're probably going to fail on the road there because you'll have lost your momentum. But if, say, I go down on the bicycle and I injure my wrist and I can't strike with that hand, I can't hold pads with that hand, it should be very easy for a skilled coach to modify around that training and keep you moving and keep you actually developing your skill. Say I've pulled a muscle in my back and I have limited movement there. Again, a good coach can give you things to do that are going to make it possible for you to keep training, even if you're doing slow training, to train the details of the technique without putting extreme load on your back. You can actually progress more rapidly and heal more quickly from those injuries because you've kept moving. You keep the blood circulating through your body, and you'll actually accelerate the healing process as long as you're not aggravating anything. So the main principle, make sensible adjustments, but keep moving no matter what. Even if all you can do is stand in one spot and work a little bit of head movement, do it. Do it with intention. Do it with focus. Be purposeful about it. And revel in the fact that you're still moving and that 9 out of 10 people, if not more, would have let that injury completely derail them. By choosing to continue, you've chosen to set yourself into a pretty elite portion of the population. And that kind of personal power where you choose to persevere is remarkable, and it's something that will ensure success with the training and really with anything else. It's one of the most powerful things that you can get from martial arts. So injuries during training are actually never something you want, but when used appropriately, they can actually become a tool that you use to make yourself stronger and that you use to make your training and your motivation and your momentum more resilient. So that's our opinion on how to deal with injuries both outside of the academy and in the academy when training in mixed martial arts, and how to actually use them to make yourself stronger.